Hi. Hello. Now, what is that? Healing family issues is safe for you to love. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Y'all come on in the room. Come on. Hi, Carvietta. How, how are you, Carvietta? I did it again, Carvita. 3 years calling me by the wrong name. How are you all doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hi, Storm. Hi, Storm. Just asked me to invite you to go live. I didn't even know that. I haven't been there enough. Okay. Let's just do a few messages. I just want to chop it up just a little bit with y'all. I have a class to teach tonight, but I wanted to get on here and talk to you a little bit about going wild. I was going back and forth between titles. Yes, I am refreshed. You are refreshed too? Yes. I just celebrated a birthday, by the way. I haven't been live since then, I guess. So happy belated birthday to me, but celebrated a birthday on the 4th. And so I feel good. Y'all, I feel good all over. So anyway, I was sitting here thinking I wanted to just encourage you in what was given to me. And it was about being wild and uninhibited. And, I heard the song, wow, wow, wow. But it's like wild thoughts. I think I even had a message sometime last week that talked about wild thoughts, having wild thoughts, or somebody having wild thoughts about you. But this is about you being uninhibited and unrestrained. This is about you loving recklessly and dangerously. You know what I'm saying? Thanks to Halo, some kind of filter. Ain't that cute? But Halo, you can see my head. I can see a halo. Anyway, this must be Beyonce Day or something. But anyway, but it's about you knowing that this is your time for passionate living. You know what I mean? And I know if you are on this twin flame journey, if you on this stream and you know what I say when I say twin flame journey, or you've had somebody, let me take the label off of it so I can bring more people in the room. How about that? Let me take the label off of it and just say this. If you've had a love that has changed your life, if you've had a love that was so sublime, so surreal, that you couldn't even, if you tried, you know what I'm saying? I can't, you know what I'm saying? It's even hard for me to articulate. I'm trying to articulate what I'm trying to articulate, and I don't seem to be articulating. But my point is, if you're on here and you've had a love that has transformed you through, watch this. This is how I'm going to clear it, separate it. This is how we're going to separate it. The love has transformed you through pain. Okay, now we clearing the room. The love has transformed you through pain. Thank you for the heart, baby. Oh my, y'all, please say you saw the deck sit down and I saw this card laying there. Come on. I'll post it so you can rewind the video. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. You see what I'm saying? So dangerously in love. We talk about being dangerously in love. This is that kind of love. I'm not talking to that many of you right now. I'm talking to a few of you that can understand what I'm saying right now, because this love that we're gonna break down tonight is the kind of love that causes you to want to do some things to some folk. I don't know how many of y'all I'm talking to. I don't know who all can get this. Look, y'all, I gotta just say this, and Carvita will be my witness tonight. Carvita will be my witness tonight. If you just joined me, we're talking about being dangerously in love. Carvita, you know that I use this deck, and I've been using this deck since 2020 when I started. I put two of them together because I messed around and ordered two of the same decks. So for years, I always had two decks. Now, if you're just joining us, you missed it when this card came out a few moments ago. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. But baby, just now, it came out again. You see what I'm saying? Because, let me tell you, because I didn't come here to play with y'all tonight. I didn't come here to play with y'all tonight. I didn't come here to play with y'all tonight. I came here to tell you about a love that makes you want to do some things like heal, Love makes you want to do some things like change. Love make you want to do some things like relocate. Love make you want to get your GED. Love make you want to forgive your mama and go find who your real daddy is. I'm talking about the kind of love that you matured in through pain, through ghosting, through lack, through disappointment, rejection, regret, stagnation, procrastination. The kind of love you grew through, Ishama. Ishama, the kind of love that you grew through. Somebody said breadcrumbing. Somebody said bread. Thank you. Here's a card for you. Unrequited love. She said, the one who said breadcrumbing said, the kind of love that made me feel like they didn't want me. I'm dangerously in love. How do I still want you when you are demonstrating daily that you don't want me? Yet we keep coming back together. Said Chuman di said Tolomon Chakit. Look right back and she told my eyes kotada. Some of you were waiting for someone to love you that didn't have the capacity to love you because they were still hanging on to someone that was showing them that they were unlovable. I said they were hanging on to someone that was showing them daily, again, that they were unlovable. So how in the world would they have the capacity to love you like you needed to be loved? They didn't know, but you still could not let it go. I'm here to tell you tonight, don't be mad about it. Don't be sad about it. Don't be angry about it. Don't beat yourself up about it. Don't criticize your heart for loving. Don't you ever. Ishama, I feel a Felicia Rashad anointing on me right now. That's what I feel. Don't you ever get angry at yourself for love, baby. That's what I feel. You know what I'm saying? I wish I had a bonfire. You know what I mean? Ishama. But my point is, I'm talking about being dangerously in love. The kind of love that says, I will wait for you. You might not know it. Not all of y'all caught that, what I just said. I said, the kind of love that says, I will wait for you. But they might not even know you were waiting. Because here's the thing. Because here's the thing. I just heard my spirit guide say, only choose to focus on what uplifts you. I don't know who that was for, but that I just heard a like Morse code that said, no, we interrupt this regularly scheduled program to say this. Don't let something interrupt you or distract you that has no benefit for you. Don't even pay it to, it's just like a ticker. It's just like a ticker. Let it pass right on by. If it's not productive or conducive to your growth and your healing journey, baby, do not pay attention to it. That's why some of y'all were still holding on to that person who was holding on to someone who didn't even care about them. Unrequited love, third party situations. You, me, and he, secret lovers. That's why you were holding on to that. Because you weren't distracted by, I don't know, the relationship they said they were in. You weren't distracted by, I don't know, the marriage that they said they were committed to. You weren't distracted by, I don't know, the fact that they live in a whole nother country. I don't know, but whatever it was, you didn't let those things distract you. You let them pass you by because for some reason you kept coming back to this. And that is the question that we forget to ask. I always taught when I was pastoring that when you ask God the right questions, God will give you the answer. It's not that things are being hidden from you. It's just that we don't have the power to receive that awareness. We don't have the expansion to be at that particular thing. That's not in my realm yet. You know what I'm saying? That's not at my level of consumption yet. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. But my point is, when you ask the right questions, you get the right answers. Let me decline that right quick. Sorry, y'all. You get the right answers. And so you were never asking in the midst of the crying. It was just like, woe is me. They did this and you just remember you were rehearsing the pain, and that's okay because you got to let those emotions up and out. Otherwise, where would they go? They'll keep going further and further and deeper down inside of you. That's why you feel heavy sometimes. That's why you feel lackadaisical sometimes. That's why you feel stuck sometimes, because there's repressed emotions that just sit in your gastrointestinal region, sit all around your stomach, your belly, and your back, and things like that. Your knees, inflammation, all kinds of things. We'll talk, but I digress. My point is, you have to let that stuff come through. So I don't feel bad about that. But when in your crying, The question should have been asked, why can't I let this go? Instead of saying, I'm so foolish for not letting this go. Why didn't you ever ask? Or why don't we ever ask, why can't I let this go? Without going to the negatives that we think are about us. Oh, because I must be codependent. Oh, because I must be so naive, like that, just like my mama says. Oh, just like, oh, I'm just so impulsive, just like my auntie. You know what I mean? Why can't we just say, why does something that hurts me so much also make me feel so damn good? Whoosh, mind that saying. But some people are not ready for that conversation. Because it's not about you, whether it's a soulmate, whether it's a twin flame, whatever you call it. Again, don't let the labels mess you up. Don't let the labels trip you up. Don't let the labels keep you from the revelation. You see what I'm saying? Don't let the labels keep, because a soulmate can do just as much. There's just levels to this thing. That's all. Because a soulmate is very significant. That's what makes them a soulmate. They are purposed and destined. So you can also go through some changes. It's just that the pain is different. You know what I mean? The lessons are a little bit different. And you know what? It's easier. You can kind of like you can kind of just release the soulmate. It still is the same, like, oh, but at the same time, there's something in you that says, now you know this is the right thing to do. Now you know this has run its course. Now you know. Now the difference is if it's a twin flame, and again, do not let labels and separations get you all messed up around here. Do not be triggered by what I'm saying. But the difference between soulmate and twin flame is the fact that when you say, now I should let this go, you cannot. Right? You're dangerously in love. That means you watch them marry somebody else, have children with somebody else. You watch them choose a job over you. Now, I am not condoning staying in something that is toxic and low vibrational and dragging you down, but I am saying when you are ready to hear the truth, then you'll be ready to hear the truth. When you are ready. Because we think, even in evolution, even as we are maturing in our walk, in our journey, our ascension, we think, oh, I'm here, I've arrived. But the truth is, we never arrive. When we arrive, we're right back where we started from. When we arrive, we're back at the originating point, Rishaba, which is the stars where you came from. Ritaba, are you on the star right now? I'm sorry. Are you Are you on a star right now? Or are you still having the earthly experience? Okay, that's all I'm saying. So we are constantly evolving and we never truly really arrive in this plane. But we do, however, expand our awareness, getting us closer to our divine selves, getting us closer to our celestial bodies and all that and such. And then we are able to handle things. And then things like prejudice and racism and classism and socialism, they melt away. Things like gender bias, they melt away. Things like political parties and such, they melt away. Things like classism, if I didn't say that, those things that we think define us and make us who we are because it's a cultural thing and not a big thing. Because it's a cultural thing and not a universal thing. Those things that we think define us begin to melt away. And then we realize that we are all really just one. So I say that your soulmate or your twin, both of them are still dangerous loves because it's dangerous for you to lose yourself or the identity that you thought you had and get a whole new one, which is actually, watch this, who you really are. See, when you come out of the illusion of the warfare, and I'm not holding up air quotes because it's not real. I'm holding up air quotes because it's not real to you. Because you know that you've been prepared for this battle before the battle even began. And then you realize the battle's not even mine. Ushama, let me go meditate. Ushama, let me go ground myself. Ishama, let me go take a bath. Rishaba, if y'all gonna fight, let me get in the bathtub. Ishmandaseke. You see what I'm saying? You're dangerously in love. You're uninhibited. You're free. You're liberated. And you're not afraid. There is no fear in love. There is no fear in love. And the hardest part of the twin flame journey, or the hardest part of loving somebody else, is thinking that they won't love you back. The hardest part of loving somebody else is thinking that you're going to lose them one day. So you are constricted and restricted and you don't even realize it. Your ego is driving you and you don't even realize they're driving you. The ego is driving you. You don't even realize it because your soul is crying out. Why don't you just surrender? That's what surrender looks like. I just love you because I do. And it costs me nothing. Yet it costs me everything. When you get to that other level of awareness, you realize that love is always and always ever will be around you. If you can't love the one, when they made that song that was straight from God, Ishma, if you can't be with the one you loved and honey, love the one you're with, that was straight from God. Straight from heaven. You know what that means? Pet your dog. I know it's not Steve. I know it's not Larry. I know it's not Taquan. But Fido got love to give. Love is unconditional. Fido will smell your breath and not say anything about it. Ishmando robosata. Taquan might give you a toothbrush. But what I'm saying is, love is always around you. You got good girlfriends. And if you don't have good girlfriends, you got good boyfriends. You have children. You got the trees. Baby, you gotta go get a plant, go get a goldfish. Love is all around you because when you realize that you are love, then you stop chasing that love that's outside of you. You don't have to chase your twin. They chasing you. How do you think you ran into each other? Because you magnetize one another. Yeah, it's a dangerous love, but it's so scary that you walk away from it. It's so scary that you cling on to things that you don't need anymore because you're afraid of what the other side might hold. But I'm living proof to tell you that the other side is a beautiful. The other side be other siding. Ishmando rastatapo kashaya. The other side be other siding. Ishamando rosata. I'm telling you, freedom is beautiful. Let your friends help you. Let your friends help you. I need to tell somebody, listen to your mama. Listen to your mama. Listen to your dad. Somebody in your family is giving you advice. I'm not talking about on the other side. I'm talking about right there on Main Street. I'm talking about right over there on Luray Drive. I'm talking about Susie and them. Somebody in your family is giving you good advice. Listen. Listen to what they're saying to you. Listen to hear. Don't listen to respond. They've been giving you good advice. Some of y'all it's about a job, and some of y'all it's about downsizing or something. Lightening the load, taking the stress off, taking the load off or something. That's just some of y'all. But let your friends help you. Pray about it. The others of you, pray about that thing. Don't try to talk to your twin or your soulmate or this person that you're dealing with about everything. Just tell me about. I'm not poking fun. I'm just saying, hear my heart. Because sometimes I'll go into voices and all kinds of stuff. Y'all just got to hear my heart because the movie is playing out. And I'm just telling y'all and feeling y'all, come on, I'm empathic. What? You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, just tell me. Okay. The emails, the text, the things, the methods have not been working for a reason. Spirit is just trying to get you. You have to love like this at another level. This love is at another level. The twin flame, that divine union is at that. You experience that. It's not like it is, I'm going to say down here, but I'm saying it's a divine love. It connects at a higher level. It's the kind of love that connects even when we're not connected. Oh, what? That means I don't have to call you. I don't have to see you to touch you. Because where am I? What do you mean where am I? Where are you? If you don't know where you are, then I don't know where I am. That is the dangerous love I'm talking about. Why do you think there's so much opposition against it? Why do you think you're so afraid of it? Because again, it requires you to be someone you have not had the courage to be until now. You have not had the courage to be who you are until now. You had to get mad. You had to get mad, and you had to stand in you had to. I don't know who that is, but you had to. I don't know who you think you playing with. And then all of a sudden you were like, you just got tired of crying. No more rain in this cloud. Come on, Angie Stone. You shall not do last minute. You stop throwing stones, so you stop judging. I would see the problem with them is they can't see that I am healing. They cannot see that I am an empress. The problem with them is they need to let go of the thing. You put the stones down. You dropped your rocks, baby, and said, I just love you, and I'm going to pray for you. And you did that for real. You did that authentically. You released authentically. I love you, but I can't stay here in this like that. Right? Dangerously. That love's so dangerous. I'll let you go. Before I let you go one step further like that. You see what I'm saying? I will let you go before I let you go one step further like this here. Dangerously in love. And what they do? They don't lie in your face all the time. They want to take your place. I don't know who got it. I don't know what comic put that song up in here, right up in here. Somebody about to run. She said, yes, you translate what I'm saying. Y'all get them. These are codes unlocking. Those of you who are new to me, I speak in galactic languages. You might call them tongues, but I'm unlocking codes, baby. I'm activating right now. Thank you for all the gifts. I love y'all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Kitty. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. You feel like you crazy, but they really real. That's why they had make so many oracle cards and oracle decks saying, this love is real. Though it feels like a fantasy, it's actually, they keep telling you the same message. It's real, because we have been so programmed, baby. We have been so bamboozled that this can't be real. It hurts. Ooh, look at that. Y'all better stop playing with my guides today. Y'all better stop playing. This could be the one. Didn't we just say it's real? This could be the one. You have already met the romantic partner you seek. Somebody just said, oh, God, thank you. I don't have to. You can get off of the dating app. No, tell eHarmony to give you your money back. Tell eHarmony to run me my money. Okay? Because you have already met the romantic partner you seek. You already know that. Just there is no fear in love. You just, it's scary. It is scary. That's why I'm standing here. I'm standing up, sitting here. Ooh, shma. Somebody caught that in the spirit. That's why I'm standing here, sitting up. That's why I'm laying down, standing here, talking, being quiet. Ooh, shamande saya. What do we do if our twin flame is engaged in having a baby with someone else? You live your life. You live your life knowing that you someday will understand. Yeah, and keep hope alive. That's all you do. What do you do if your twin flame is doing? If they're moving on with their little life journey, then you move on with yours, and then you believe that you will converge. That's how this works. But again, if I'm triggering you and you're like, oh, then that means you're not there yet, and that's why you're not there yet. But then I say that with love. Y'all hear me. If y'all know me, then y'all hear me what I'm saying. Okay? And look at that. Oh, here's your card, baby. You deserve love. You are lovable. You can go ahead and get engaged and have a baby with somebody else. That's how you think they have blended families. Somebody on here that can be a witness to her that you have children and married to somebody else, and you and your twin flame talk every night. You know what I'm saying? Come on, somebody. Give the help to somebody in there. Help somebody, please. Help each other. That's what we're here for. If you're in it, if you've been in it, if you've been dangerously in love, please help. When these messages come up, please help somebody else. Keep an open mind. Somebody saying your romantic partner is different from your usual type and expectations. Okay? They're going to be different. Keep an open mind. Some of y'all have been so fixated on this is how my person is and da-da-da-da-da. You better keep an open mind, because spirit is the same way you are evolving and spirit is doing the work in you. The same thing is happening with your person. You got to believe that. When you hate on them, you hating on yourself. What did Beyonce say? Don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself. It's easier to love. And if your love looks like it's walking away, then walk away. That's a loving thing to do rather than stay there and start hating somebody. Those of you who grew up with parents who resented one another, but stayed together for the kids. You see, that's what that is. I'm not, I will rich robo shaya. If my top button didn't like the clasp but kept the button closed and they wanted to separate, I would separate them. I'm not keeping them together if they don't want to be together. I just have to walk around with my cleavage showing. I don't know if that's not a good analogy, but y'all know what I'm saying. If you don't want to be here, then you don't have to be. That's lack mindset when you hold on to something so tightly thinking you won't get something else. And it's also a reflection of what you think you are capable of manifesting. And I know I'm here with you guys saying, I'm looking at some master manifestors. I'm looking at some folk that believe. I'm looking at some folk who have been through some things and ready to try some new stuff. Like, give me some new stuff to try. That's who I'm talking to right now. Give me some new stuff to try. Shoot, I do it. What you want me to do? Take a bobby pin and do what to it? Take a bobby pin, open it up, and then stand on my right foot in the grass and do what? This one, you know what I'm saying? I don't usually go for women, but do I need to date a woman to understand what full love is? Well, fine then. Where she at? You know what I mean? I'm just saying some dangerously in love. Dangerously in love. When you get to that place, like I said, there's no gender, there's no none of that, there's no nothing. You know what I'm saying? There's no separation. And then you'll realize how truly brave some folk have been to live their truth. And you know what I'm saying, if you know what I'm saying. And what I said, I'm going to say it again. When you get to a place, when your awareness expands even more, when you allow your heart to open to love, despite all that disappointment and hurt and pain, you'll realize that there really is no separation. And then you'll see how truly brave that some folks that you know, that you've been in acts with, in plays with, on the choir with, on the praise team with, living down the street from, playing dress up with, doing hair with, some folk that were so brave to live their truth in the face of circumstances that were very, very difficult. Usbale ndorita spulu ushekanda sititi ala a istono ukuti isetala ash mostoko ondo sitili eshekanda mistiti ile ito ma eket alokunu ushamatai isino uchilama stu kama aha ashiko onusala anchikina ido ulo ushandada. And also love yourself first. Self-respect. That's a big thing you're learning with your twin or the person that you are so enamored with that you can't seem to let go of. You are learning how to say, no, I love you, but you know what? You know what I'm saying? You are learning how to do that with the understanding that this is for my good. This is for my good. The reason why we hold on to something, like I said, is because we think we won't get something better to replace it. It's a lack mindset. It's fear-based. It's rooted in fear, and it's rooted in rejection, and it's rooted in feeling like a second-class citizen or what is the word I'm looking for? An afterthought. Somebody felt like an afterthought all their lives. Second best, second fiddle, all those things, whatever labels again, right? But this love, this dangerous love that you have that you can't seem to let go of because it won't let go of you either, is teaching you to respect yourself and place your boundaries where they need to be. Sometimes if you would be honest, if we could, let's touch that. Can we touch that? Let me put my finger right there. Sometimes your displaced anger you took out on your children or your girlfriends or coworkers or somebody when your twin broke your heart or hurt you, or somebody you're dealing with hurt you. You took that anger out. You didn't do it to them, but you took it out on other people. But then you realize, after again an expanded awareness, I can't be like that. I can't be doing that's not cool. And then you place boundaries. And then you respected yourself enough to say, I'm not going to let anybody let me get out of character and out of control ever again. And then you still loved. And all you did was handle your twin or that person differently. That's all you did. You didn't stop loving them. You just handled them differently. Because the design is never for you to meet and fall in love and then fall apart. It's to meet, fall in love, and then fall together. After you have first fallen into the experience of death and transformation, meaning letting the old go and letting the new arise. That is what the twin flame journey / ascension is all about. Letting shit go, letting shit die, letting it roll away, and then living in a whole new way. It's literally like you playing dress up, but it's in real life. You ain't playing no more. What Shirley says, she ain't playing no more. You ain't playing no more. This is your life, because it can be if only you believe. The currency of heaven, divine currency, that the things that get heaven and spirit realm moving is belief. Ain't no Bitcoin in the spirit realm. Ain't no credit scores in the spirit realm. You ain't got no credit in the spirit realm. Well, you sort of do, but you know what I'm saying. I got to make the thing work what I'm trying to say. There's only belief. How much belief do you have? Because that's what makes you a billionaire, gazillionaire, trillionaire in heaven, or in the spirit realm, in other words, in the unseen. Because everything that begins in the invisible. And we bring it to see, earth got us messed up. As above, so below. Earth got us messed up. As it looks up there, it's supposed to look down here. Dangerously in love. Dangerously in love. Whatever it takes for me to do that and feel that I am happy and loving and being in a place of love, that's what I will do. That's a dangerous mindset to have, because that means you will do anything to guard your peace. Because in peace, you know you create better. That means you will do anything to make sure you choose the right person to spend your life with. You want your equal. You want your equal. I want someone comparable to me, not someone in competition with me. Because you guard your peace above all else, because you understand that you are created to be a being of love. So your counterpart must complement that. They must support that. They must cause that to shine. Right? And so with that in mind, you take your time and you make the right choices, however long it takes, because you've been through enough to not want that kind of pain anymore. You've been through enough to wait and to trust that it's going to be all right. And I know it's going to be all right, because all y'all sitting here on a cell phone watching a stream. So if you got a cell phone, you're doing all right. And if you're watching somebody else's cell phone, the fact that you still got eyes to look at somebody else's cell phone, you're doing all right. Gratitude. That's the currency of the kingdom. I'm a quadrillionaire in the kingdom, in the spirit. Because that's where we live. That's where we create. And then it comes to the earth where we can play with it down here. In the spirit, I have no need of a Ferrari. But down here, I'll need one, baby. But I'm driving one up there. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. And this is dangerous love. Dangerous love. Dangerous love. You gotta be reckless. You gotta step outside your comfort zone. That's what the death is. It's the death of my comfort. It's the death of my comfort. And now I'm hearing it. What is the depth of your comfort? Meaning, how comfortable are you? Are you too comfortable to move? Are you too comfortable to move? Are you too comfortable to get up and get out of the way from this place? Move from hence, there on yonder? What is the depth of your comfort? Because God, Spirit, is asking for the death ending of your comfort. Did I just spit? Oh, well. I promise you, my twin, somebody just went, oh! Anyway. Little comic relief. Y'all come on back in. Sometimes I get passionate, baby. I get passionate. I'm a Gemini. Kitty. Gemini sun. Romantic feelings. Oh my gosh, the card came out again. Stop playing. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. This is real. All right? And those of you who didn't think your twin knew, they do know. They do know who you are. Their feelings are real. They know what this is. So I'm going to get off now, you guys. This has been amazing. Thank you so much for your time. All right, shout out to the Geminis on here. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for this space. Thank you for loving your life and living your life. Go and be a blessing to somebody. Go and love somebody. That's all you can do, and that's all you're required to do. Okay, is be kind, be loving, and if you can't, then don't do anything. That's all. If you can't help them, please, please, please don't harm anybody. That's what we do, right? right? We're here to shine our light, all right? So much love and so much light is coming to you. I pray that everything that you need in your cupboards, in your checkbook, your bank account, whatever you need in your home, whatever your children need, whatever your family needs, especially if you have an ailing mother or older parents or an ailing sister, whatever you need, your needs are met, that you have resources coming from the east, west, north, and south. I pray that you sleep gooder than good. I pray that you sleep so much that some of y'all slob. You just slobber. You just wake up and you have to wipe your face because you are peaceful, because you are no longer worried about the things that used to concern you, because you know that you don't have any concerns really, because you're down here living the dream. I pray wealth and prosperity and clarity, so much clarity to you, peace of mind and joy always. I'll see y'all again soon. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being here. Until we meet again, guys, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.